You know, in college football, it's wild how one single player can change absolutely everything. And right now, we're diving into the biggest story of the offseason, the national sweepstakes for superstar wide receiver Cam Coleman. This is a move that could literally redefine the entire championship race. Let's get into it.
And that really is the bottom line, isn't it? This isn't just some guy changing his jersey. We're talking about a strategic chess piece that could single-handedly warp playoff projections, Vegas title odds, and yeah, even future NFL draft boards. The stakes here are just massive.
And there it is. It's official. The former five-star recruit, the guy who was Auburn's leading receiver, has hit the transfer portal. And just like that, a bidding war among the nation's absolute elite has begun.
So who exactly is the player at the center of this whole storm? And really, why is this all happening right now? Let's break down the profile of college football's most wanted man.
Okay, so just look at this. This is the perfect storm of value. You've got that elite five-star pedigree, right? He's already proven he can be a team's #1 option. He's got that crucial 6'3" frame with rare speed. But here's the kicker. 2 years of eligibility left. This means you're not just getting a one-year rental, you're getting a potential cornerstone for your offense. And, let's be real, a future first-round NFL draft pick.
So why leave? Why now? Well, context is everything here. Auburn is going through a major transition. A new head coach, roster instability. It created this environment where a top-tier talent like Coleman probably felt he needed to look elsewhere to really compete for a title and, maximize his own development.
And let's be clear, a move like this is only possible because the entire landscape of college football has been rewritten from the ground up. The transfer portal isn't just some new rule. It's a whole new era of building a team.
This slide just lays it out perfectly. The old model was a slow burn, right? You'd recruit high schoolers and hope they develop over 3 or 4 years. But this new era, it's a flat-out arms race. You need a star receiver to make a championship run? You don't wait. You go into the portal and acquire a proven playmaker like Cam Coleman. It's all about immediate, instant impact.
So, with the prize officially on the market, the top predators in college football are circling, and each one is crafting a unique, powerful pitch to land the ultimate game changer. Let's break down who's in the hunt.
First up, of course, the powerhouse down in Tuscaloosa. Alabama's pitch is pretty simple, really. It's built on a foundation of undeniable, sustained excellence.
I mean, if you're a player with NFL dreams, Alabama's track record is just impossible to ignore. They don't just win titles, they literally manufacture first-round wide receivers. Their pro-style offense, with its complex routes and concepts that you'll see on Sundays, is the ultimate training ground. The pitch is simple. Come play in a sophisticated offense on the biggest stage and get ready for the draft. All right, next we head to the Midwest, home of another, shall we say, receiver factory. Ohio State has its own very, very compelling argument. The Ohio State pitch, it's all about pure firepower. They consistently have one of the most explosive offenses in the entire country, and Coleman would be paired with an elite quarterback from the second he steps on campus. Their spread system is designed to create space, create mismatches. The message is basically, if you want to put up absolutely monster numbers and be the focal point of a title contender, this is the spot.
Now let's head back to the SEC, where there's a team whose whole offensive identity feels like it was tailor-made for a player like Cam Coleman.
LSU loves, and I mean loves, to stretch the field vertically. They throw it deep, they throw it early, and they throw it often. Coleman's big 6'3" frame makes him the perfect target to go win those 50-50 balls downfield. Their pitch is going to lean heavily on this perfect scheme fit, plus that geographic advantage of being in the South, and of course, the chance to be the next great LSU receiver in a long, storied line of them.
And finally, the wild card. The contender with a totally unique advantage: history.
Okay, now this is the crucial point. Remember, Coleman was originally committed to Texas A&M coming out of high school. He knows the people, he knows the place, he knows the system. This pitch isn't just about football, it's personal. It's about coming home, finishing what he started, and using that familiarity to his advantage. It's a really powerful emotional appeal that sets them completely apart from the others. So you have all these powerful pitches on the table, but what's actually going to drive the final decision? Let's try and look at this from Cam Coleman's perspective. What is he really looking for? At the end of the day, it's going to come down to the X's and O's. He's looking for a system that features its receivers, right? A quarterback who can actually get him the ball, and a playbook that's creative. But most importantly, he needs a guaranteed, high-volume role from day one. You can see how each team is playing to this. Alabama's selling the NFL prep, Ohio State is selling sheer volume, LSU is selling the perfect scheme fit, and A&M is selling him on being the undisputed #1 guy from the jump. And make no mistake about it, whichever team ends up checking those boxes won't just be getting a great player. They'll be triggering a massive ripple effect across the entire college football landscape.
This table really puts it all into perspective. The winning team, boom, they instantly become a stronger title favorite. Auburn, they're pushed even further into a tough rebuild. The other schools that miss out, they have to scramble for a plan B. And for Coleman himself, picking the right system could be the difference that makes him a first-round lock in the NFL draft. One decision really does impact everyone.
So the pitches are in, the players' checklist is clear. Is it going to be the tradition at Alabama, the raw firepower at Ohio State, the perfect scheme fit at LSU, or that emotional homecoming pitch from Texas A&M? A single signature is about to shift the balance of power in college football. The only question left is, who is going to win the Cam Coleman sweepstakes?